Okay, good morning everyone. Ang topic natin ngayon is same, journal and checklist. So, journal versus checklist. Ano ba yung advantage, disadvantage? Lagi nating nadidinig yung mga sa Zoom meeting natin or even sa other traders sabi na mag-checklist ka, mag-journal ka. So, since medyo nakakatamad talaga yung paggawa ng checklist, paggawa ng journal, so minsan ang hirap din i-convince yung iba na mag-checklist ka, mag-journal ka. So, i-actual natin, For example, ang una muna natin is checklist. Una, pag wala yung checklist mo, so ina-analyze mo yung market base dun sa natutunan mo sa experience mo. Pero may mga panahon na minsan pagod ka, minsan busy ka, minsan nag-aapura ka. So yung isip natin, hindi na matandaan kung ano yung mga dapat nating unahin at nagawin bago tayo magdesisyon na pindutin yung buy and sell. So, assuming naman na may checklist ka, let's say. So, sige, checklist na nga lang ako. Checklist. So, we have now a checklist. Gamitin natin. For example, on a monthly time frame, sabi niya, let's start the top-down analysis. Monthly time frame, weekly time frame, and daily time frame. Hahanapin ko daw yung key level or point of interest or POI sa bawat time frame na to, monthly, weekly, and daily time frame. Yung kasi yung importante sa mga higher time frame. Because higher time frame gives us direction, especially kung makita natin yung valid market structure nung candlestick. So, using the checklist, ito ngayon, nakikita na natin to. Ayan, this is the key level for the monthly, previous month high, previous month low. Ngayon, kung bababa naman halimbawa sa weekly, so sa weekly, ayan naman ngayon, so we have this previous week high, nawawala yung previous week low kasi nga nagtama sila sa iisang price, nagpatong yung nagsabay. So, but still, ang objective naman natin dito is to use the checklist. Ano yung advantage? So, ayan, kikita natin yung mga key level, which is also our point of interest. Hindi naman ibig sabihin, lahat ng yan ay point of interest natin. There are the key levels. For example, ngayon, yung price nandito sa previous month low. Yan yung point of interest natin. Nakapokus tayo ngayon dyan. So, with our checklist, nare-remind tayo dyan. And then, so next is previous day high and previous day low. Ayun. Yan. So, dahil may checklist, hindi ko nalalaktawan yung mga gusto kong gawin. Nasa isip ko, kasi may sinusunod ako kahit medyo napapagod ako, o medyo nag-aapura ako. With the use of checklist, naiiwasan na ma-neglect natin yung mga dapat natin ginagawa. So, ayan, previous day high, previous month low, nawawala yung week at saka yung daily kasi yun na nga, nagsama-sama sila doon. Kaya lumalabas dito ngayon, the higher time frame of the previous month low. And ano ibig sabihin nun? This area is too significant. Support. So, anong market structure na nakikita natin? At daily, lumalabas na ito ay nag-pullback. Ayan, nag-pullback dito siya gano'n. Dito sa area na around 4,500. And then, meron siyang tinatawag na equal low. Ayan, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, below that, meron tayong tinatawag na liquidity sweep. Liquidity. And yung liquidity na yon is not yet taken. So, with the checklist na kakaroon tayo ng mga ganong observation. And then on 4-hour time frame and 1-hour time frame, Baba na tayo ng 4 hour. Yan. This is the 4-hour time frame. Dito, makikita na natin that the price now is at our point of interest na previous month low. Ayan, andito siya ngayon yung price. And kasalukuyan, yung candlestick ay may mga small body at may mga wick, both upper and lower. And small body candlestick means indecision. At the area of point of interest, which is the order block, so we are now going to wait for any sign of reversal. Di ba? And at the same time, dito galing yan, trend line. Sa trend line na yan, nagkaroon ng breakout yan. Then, nagkaroon ng consolidation for how many days? Almost 6 days yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before nag-breakdown. As you can see, sabi nga, around 75% ng galaw ng market is sideways and only 25% yung trend. Whether it is bullish, katulad neto, or bearish, katulad neto, is only 25%. And ano itong pinapakita nito? This area, this is also a accumulation, but more proper kung tatawagin natin itong distribution. So dito, nagsesell yung mga institution. At dito naman, tawagin natin itong accumulation dahil dito nag-accumulate ng mga position yung mga institusyon. At ayun yung impulse, which is only 25% and 75% approximately lang naman yun. So ngayon, buburahin na natin after following the checklist. So may gagawin ka. Di ba? May gagawin ka. May pupuntahan ka. Pag natapos mo na yung ginagawa mo, o may kakausapin ka, o may napuntahan mo na yung gagawin mo, babalik ka ngayon sa chart. And then you will be asking yourself, ano na nga yung analysis ko kanina? So you have your checklist again. So that's the good thing about checklist. But the problem is, paulit-ulit. Gumalaw na yung chart. So, after 1 or 2 hours, iba na yung makikita mo sa chart. So, ulitin mo na naman yung checklist mo. But how about the history nung pagkaka-analyze mo? Let's say, sa umaga, and then sa gabi mo na tinignan. Di ba, most of the time, napaka-importante raw yung history. Nawala yung history. Doon papasok ngayon yung tinatawag nating journal. Kaya nga, it's not about journal versus checklist. It's about paano mo sila gagamitin because they have different purpose or objective. The checklist will guide you ano yung dapat mong step by step, systematic na proseso na gagawin mo. While the journal will give you the history nung analysis mo, let's say sa umaga, at kung sa gabi ka umuwi, makikita mo ano yung naging galaw ng market. So let us now use journal and checklist at the same time. Okay. Sa journal, mapapansin nyo, dalawa yung nakalabas ko dito. But they are identical. I'm using Notion. So, sa mga non-funded, so ito, masisilip nyo, but we discuss this more on our Zoom, sa mga daily Zoom namin, sa mga funded. And I hope you can join our funded GC. So, ito yung mga activities namin every day. For the non-funded, Tuesday and Thursday only. Makakasama kayo sa mga Zoom namin. So, as you can see, both are May 16. Ayan. Para lang maipakita ko sa inyo ano yung advantage ng mayroong journal. I will open the May 16 dito sa right side. Ayan. Ayan. So, I usually start my analysis on the top-down analysis. I will open another on the left side. Ayan. So, identical sila, mapansin nyo. Kaya ako ginalawa yan, kasi minsan, binabasa ko to, natatakpan na yung picture sa taas. So, with two identical na notion, pwedeng nandito yung picture. Ayan. Andito naman yung binabasa ko sa kaliwa. Andito naman yung picture sa kanan. Okay. So, dito, monthly time frame, sabi. Monthly time frame. So, di ba using checklist, ang hinahanap ko ay key level. Ano yung key level? Previous month low as point of interest. Yan. So, ayun. Ito. Hanapin ko daw sa monthly, weekly, daily time frame yung mga key level. So, instead na ulitin ko yung pag-analyze ko at gumalaw na yung market, I will be using journal para makita ko ano ba yung pagkaka-analyze ko kaninang maga. Ayan. So, kaninang maga, previous month low, for example, as POI, yun yung point of interest ko, ayun. Previous month low. Ito. Ayun siya. Week on the lower part of the candlestick. Candlestick daw ng monthly. Pag titingnan mo talaga yan. Yan, meron siyang wick, ayun, no? Rejected, yung wick, ano? May equal low, may liquidity yan sa ilalim. So, ito yung pinaka-point of interest ko, one point of interest, pero more on POI or the previous month low. Yan. So, wick on the lower part of the candlestick, ayun, as a sign that buyer is rejecting yung move na pababa. Liquidity below the equal low is not yet taken. May liquidity yan sa ilalim pero hindi pa siya natitaken. So for the funded, they already know ano yung ibig sabihin. No? For the non-funded, I hope, I know nalilito kayo, but for you to learn, you have to join our community of Funded GC para tuloy-tuloy yung learning nyo. So sabi dito, I have a reminder sa sarili ko, need to wait for a clear sign of reversal. Kailan? Sa lower time frame. Kaya we need to go down lower time frame. Kaya ito, ang tawag dito ay stop-down analysis. I'm using checklist and journal on my analysis. Checklist is my guide kung ano yung gagawin ko, while journal is the history kung ano yung analysis ko para hindi na ako paulit-ulit na iniisip yung gagawin ko. So, weekly time frame. Yan. Weekly time frame, key level pa din is the previous month low and previous week low. Ayun. Andito. Parehas naman to, no? Below the equal low is liquidity. Equal low. So, medyo mahikli pa yung mga words dito kaya pwede pang isang window lang muna. O yan. Weekly time frame key level is previous month low and previous week low. Kaso natakpan kasi pareha sila, no? Andon, same area. Which almost at the same price. Price is clearly at the previous month low. Nandun daw yung price ito. And previous week low. Below the equal low. So ayan, halos equal low yung mga yan. Is liquidity. Ayan. Equal low. And not yet taken, hindi pa raw na taken ng mga institusyon. But looking at the candlestick 3, ito. Body, the closing of the week is very near the previous month low. Mas malapit, ito yung close niya, malapit daw sa previous month low and previous week low. Since nag-drop daw yung price ng Friday. If I'm going to compare that candlestick 3 to candlestick 1 and 2 with a long lower wick. Ito kasi, ang laki ng rejection. No? So, ito talaga, very valid yung pagkakabagsak niya. Nag-close siya dyan. So, that is for the weekly time frame. Una, key level lang naman talaga yung hinahanap dyan. And then, using journal, hindi ka mo nag-isip. Makikita mo na kagad yung analysis mo sa umaga. Ganun yung pwedeng mangyari. And then if you compare yung analysis mo kaninang maga, then halimbawa alas 8 ng gabi, makikita mo ano yung naging galaw ni market. So hindi ka ngayon mahihirapang mag-isip using the journal. Okay, daily time frame naman tayo. Daily time frame, ayan. So medyo mahaba na yung context ng daily time frame. Pero tingnan nyo, kung pupunta tayo halimbawa sa trading view, pupunta tayo ng daily time frame. Pag napuno naman ito ng sulat, wala ka nang makikita. That is the problem. Kung hindi ka nagjo-journal. Okay. So let's say, nag-journal ka. Ito ngayon yung makikita mo. Ito yung photo para dito. Yan. Since mahaba na yung context na yung narrative niya, mainam na yung nagdadalawa ka ngayon ng chart, ng window. So sa daily time frame, first analysis, price is at PML. Inuulit niya, yun, nandun daw sa PML. PWL and PDL, isang zone sila, which make it more significant. As a reminder, significant yung area na yan. Dahil tuwing tatama dyan, nagre-react yung price. Price is reacting at this zone and lower week can be seen as a sign of buyer's rejection. Ayun na, makikita mo na may buyer's rejection na because of that week. Trend line can also be important that liquidity can be possibly happen below the area of PML, PWL, and PDL. Ito yung trend line. So kung makarating dyan yung price, trend line, pwedeng mag-reject dyan and it just serves as a liquidity grab. And as you can see, that liquidity is not yet taken. So, I expect that price inducement will happen. Ibig sabihin, pwede pa talagang bumaba yung price. Kaya nga lang, pag mong iwanan, baka pagbaba, pagbalik mo, nasa taas na uli. Nanalo ka na, natalo ka pa. Okay. So, as you can see, dito pala makikita nyo na yung importance ng journal. Okay. Bearish trend line shows that the price breakout. Dito daw, bearish trend line. Ito yung bearish trend line, red. Lakihan nga natin kung kaya. Yan, sabi niya. Sabi dito. Ito, bearish trend line shows that the price breakout. Ayun yung breakout. Ayun yung red. Bearish trend line. Breakout. Nag-breakout doon. With only one candlestick. Isang candlestick lang. Isang daily candlestick. At 460. At around 4,600. And price retest R. Ito R. Nag-retest daw. At the 4,500. Ayun yung 4,500. Bumalik. What I need, so sorry na lang dyan, is to wait for the rejection. Kailangan ko ng R. O kaya nga BRR. Rejection, kailangan yung rejection ko is CRT setup. So mga panded, alam nyo na ibig sabihin ko ng CRT, at least, antayin mo siya sa 1 hour. So this is daily time frame. Ito daw yung dapat kong makita pag nasa 1 hour na. Rejection with a CRT setup as a sign of bullish reversal na magbabounce na pataas. Observe the breakout during duration of only 1 day. Yung breakout daw na ito, nangyari lang ng 1 day after almost a week of accumulation. Ito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Accumulation yan. And before the breakdown yesterday, you can see that the distribution, that is also same duration for almost a week. Actually, parang 6 days to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It always says that market moves sideways 75%. Ayun, 75% most of the time and trend only 25% most of the time. Minsan nga, walang 25 pa eh. Tulad niya, 1 day lang. So, napakabilis. So, kaya ito, yung sideways or range, sinatawag nilang pag-iipon bago magkaroon ng strong impulse move, whether it is bullish or bearish or breakout or breakdown. This is BRR on a bullish direction. Di ba? Second, daily time frame pa rin. No? Second analysis. Oh. So, ayun, may analysis na tayo dito. Meron pa tayong analysis dito. Second analysis. Same chart lang naman. On this second daily time frame analysis, we can see the rejection after a long impulse. Ayun, nagkaroon daw ng long impulse. Ayun yung rejection. Then, sideways follow for another 2 days. Ayan. Sorry. Hindi yan. Ito pala. On the daily time frame second analysis, on this second daily time frame analysis, we can see the rejection history to after the strong impulse. Ito daw. Ayun yung rejection. Pansinin nyo, yun yung kagandahan pag may journal ka. No? So, pwede ako magkamali. Ayan, nakorek ko kagad yung pagkakamali ko. Then sideways, di ba? Ayun, no, rejection. Mahabang buntot. Sellers are rejecting yung pagtaas ng buyer. And then, sideways follow for another 2 days. 1, 2. Sideways kasi wala namang higher high or lower high. So, 2 days, 1, 2. And on the third day, this is the third day, there is a liquidity sweep. Kasi ayan yung blue, which is for weekly. Ayun, umangat dun yung price, pero bumalik din kaagad below that blue line or the previous week low. Ayun, nagkaroon daw ng liquidity sweep. After that LS or liquidity sweep, price falls for the 3 days until breakdown happen. Ayun, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ito, low. Ayan, nagkaroon dito ng choke or break of structure. Ito, choke na to eh. Malamang ito, break of structure na to. So, it's a continuation. Structure. Breakdown happened last Friday and for the retest at around 4,500. Ibig sabihin, bumaba siya until ma-reach niya yung 4,500. Ayun. So, ganun kahalaga yung liquidity sweep na yan. And, sabi dito, I must check the 4-hour time frame and 1-hour time frame for the rejection with CRT. Since nandito na siya, sabi niya, I must check. I have to go down 4 hour or 1 hour to look for the rejection. Yan. On a 1-hour time frame with CRT setup for any sign of bullish reversal. Kasi baka sa lower time frame nag-uumpisa na. But remember this move. Kung dito makikita nyo, still this is very clear that this is bearish. Reminder, look for the volume as well, the sign of valid breakdown. Ayan. Ito yung breakdown, ayan yung volume, supported yan ng mga traders. Kaya this is a valid breakdown. So this is daily, 4 hours. So, 4-hour time frame, first analysis. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, may first analysis and second charts analysis. Doon muna tayo sa first analysis. On the first analysis, following the sequence of numbers, sundan ko daw yung number. 1, 2, ayan, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To analyze the chart. Number 1 is liquidity sweep. Ayun, number 1. 1 is liquidity sweep by number 2. Na liquidity sweep daw, ayan yung higher high, ayan yung buntot, tumaas. Nagkaroon ng liquidity sweep. 1 is liquidity sweep by number 2. Ayun yung galaw na yon. And 3 is the previous week high. Ayun yung previous week high. That makes it significant resistance And that scenario mean that the sellers are rejecting the buyer. Yun daw pag akyat na yun at bumalik uli sa loob ng ilalim ng previous week high, ibig sabihin nun, the sellers are rejecting the buyer na maipush yung price pataas. So let us now go to 4. Ito yung 4. The 4 is the major swing low. That makes it again a significant support, which means that the buyers is rejecting the seller at this zone. Yan. Diba? So pagdating netong price na to, ayun, nagkaroon ng rejection, nire-reject ni buyer si seller na bumaba pa ng todo. At nagkaroon siya ng, ayun, weak, which is a sign of buyer's rejection na yung price ay bumagsak muna. Hindi pa ready. So, nilagyan ko ng 5. Ayun, yung 5. The number 5, nagkaroon ng liquidity sweep, price go down, breakdown, pero bumalik ka agad, it's a sign of liquidity sweep. So, lumalabas ngayon, this whole thing are sideways. And then, dumating dito, nagkaroon ng lower high, which is number 6. Although our bias is bearish because of the bullish order block, ito, at POI 8, this scenario means buyer still defending this price, ito. Dinidepend niya pa, hindi pa reading bumagsak. Or simply, we can say that the market is in distribution phase, ito. Kasi coming from this impulse, so distribution ang nangyayari. Where still the target is the valid bullish order block. Ayan, ito yung valid order block. Bakit nagkaroon ng term na valid order block? That will be discussed on the second chart analysis. Ito. Bakit daw ito naging valid order block? Ano yung criteria? So, tingnan nyo yung mangyayari. If you have journal, you have your history sa mga analysis mo. At hindi ka nahihirapan. So, second chart analysis. What makes a valid bullish order block valid? Ano? At first chart of 4-hour time frame, ito daw, at POI 8. Use the below chart, use chart below. Ayan, ayos natin. Below, for the criteria of a valid bullish order block. Yun nga, ito. So, ang first criteria for a valid bullish order block or our POI at the moment, ano, kailangan daw may strong impulse. Yan. May pair value gap. If we are going to follow the number 1, meron siyang pair value gap during that impulse. And 2, dapat merong market structure na violate. Ito, choke. Either choke or break of structure. And 4, kailangan meron siyang impulse move. Tulad nito, halos walang red. Talagang desidido talagang iangat yung price. That makes the criteria for a valid bullish order block. And that bullish order block usually is binabalikan niyan talaga. So this is now considered as our breakout and followed by a retest. So what are we going to wait now here? The rejection. So we need to go to a 4-hour time frame candlestick formation at POI. Tingnan naman natin to. Actually, this is our third chart analysis. Yan. So dito naman, candlestick formation naman ang tinitingnan. Ayun. Nung nandun na yung price sa POI, sa bullish order block, we know that the higher time frame price is significant historical support and possible reversal, but that can only be confirmed at the lower time frame. So, yung mga na-analyze natin sa higher time frame, kailangan natin i-analyze on a lower time frame like the 4-hour time frame and 1-hour time frame. These two time frame will give traders direction. Traders who are intraday and scalper. Our focus now is the candlestick formation at the POI, ayon, which is also the valid bullish order block. Candlestick body is small. There is a wick on both upper and lower side of the candlestick. Ayon. May mga wick. Which means that the market is in decision at this. And this happened on the last day of the week, which is Friday. Yan siya. So, baba na tayo ng 1 hour. 1 hour first analysis, chart analysis. At this time frame, you can see the sideways candlestick. Ayan na. Sideways na yan. Medyo maliit lang, ano? Ay nag-uumpisa, started. Knowing that the price is at the bullish order block, we must now carefully observe this formation next week. But keep in our mind that the equal low, ayon, equal low, at the higher time frame, which is the previous month low, previous week low, and previous day low, is resting liquidity are there, and it is not yet taken. Ayon. Hindi pa yan natitaken. For a pundit trader, they know what we mean, but not yet taken. So, that price inducement below those area might happen. Might happen kasi nga, hindi pa nangyayari. Inducement is para ma-liquidity sweep as the act of institution. With this, I might be looking only for a buy opportunity the moment na nagkaroon na ng inducement at saka ng liquidity sweep. At the higher time frame from 4-hour time frame to 1-hour time frame. Direction. My entry is at 15 minutes time frame zone after the inducement happen. Kung magkaroon daw na inducement. Or after the sell side liquidity happen. Kasi dito, sell side liquidity, those are the term na medyo nakalilito pagka newbie ka. Kaya, we really encourage everyone to join our Pundit Traders GC para tuloy-tuloy yung learning nyo. But, only if it happen. I will only look for a buy opportunity only if it happen na magkaroon daw ng liquidity sweep. Importante yan. And don't forget the 75-25% of the market structure. It is also important to note this 75-20%. Check how long was the previous distribution duration. Ito. Compared to breakdown. Ito yung distribution, ito lang yung breakdown. Isang araw lang. Ito yung 75%, ito yung 25%. This distribution took almost 6 days before the selling or distribution before price finally dropped to bullish fair value gap. May fair value gap dati kasi yan dyan. And bullish order block at around 4.5. Ayun yung 4.5. 6 days daw bago bumagsak. This reminds us that the accumulation will be the same. That accumulation will be the same character. So, posible, mag-accumulate mo na to bago umakyat. That probably days of sideways market will likely happen. Mga ilang araw daw magkakaroon ng sideways as accumulation before any significant bullish uptrend will happen. And again, it is just a probability only. Hindi natin hinuhulaan yung mangyayari. 1 hour time frame, second chart analysis, candlestick rejected the buyer. Ayun. Candlestick 1. While candlestick 2 rejected the seller. This rejection covers the range 2. Ayun. Hanggang doon yung naging cover niyan, range. While candlestick body, ayun yung body, mga body, Cover the range 1. Ayan. This whole accumulation, no? This whole thing is accumulation. POI is at PML. Ayun yung PML. Same PWL. Nagtama-tama siya dyan. PDL. Take note that there is lot of liquidity at this area. So unless this resting liquidity below are taken by institution through inducement, no? Price inducement will likely to happen before any major bullish movement happen in the market. But then again, this is just a probability. So that is the advantage of checklist and journal, no? Using checklist, guided ka kung ano yung step by step mong gagawin. And using journal, nare-remind ka nung analysis mo, let's say, kaninang maga, or after 2 hours, 3 hours mo babalik, makikita mo pa rin yung analysis mo. Hindi yung, ano na nga yung, para bang minsan may kausap ka, ano na nga yung sinabi ko kanina. So, this journal, kumbaga, ito yung pinaka-record mo. Ito na nga yung record mo. And this will be your guide bago mo pindutin yung ating tinatawag na buy and sell. Buy and sell. I hope makatulong sa inyo tong topic na to at panoorin nyo na lang paulit-ulit. Thank you very much.